Oi Saint Mandem, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today you join me here, well, outside of Lewisham Shopping Centre, and the reason why I'm here today is because today, Saturday the 27th of September 2025, is the day that London's newest bus route has been introduced, and that is right here behind me, the BL1. So you lot, whilst we're here, let's do an exterior of this bus. So this is LF20 XNO EE44 operating on the BL1, and as you can see, it's not in red, and that's because, yeah, this bus is in, as you can see, it's in BakerLoop line brown, and it says BakerLoop instead of Superloop. That's what BL stands for, by the way. And yes, this bus is part of the Superloop network, but the reason why it's called BakerLoop instead of Superloop is because this bus is actually a reference to the BakerLoop line. Well, the reason why is because, well, I'll explain everything whilst I ride on the bus, but for now, yeah, let's look around the exterior of this bus. Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna try to get a right side profile, and over here is the right side of the bus. I'm so excited to ride this thing, bro, I'll be real. Well, viewers, what I can tell you is that the reason for the introduction of this route, the BL1, is to cover up for the yet unbuilt BakerLoop line extension. If you don't know about the BakerLoop line extension, well, there have been plans to extend the BakerLoop line from Elephant and Castle to either here, Lewisham, or all the way to Hayes. And they're still deciding whether to extend the BakerLoop line to here, Lewisham or Hayes. And that's why, yeah, the BL1 terminates here at Lewisham. So viewers, now that we're inside the bus, let's give you a little interior tour. So as you come in, yeah, you've got one big seat right here and two seats right here, and as you can probably tell, this is literally just the old go-ahead interior, except that the bus is fitted with BakerLoop line, with the BakerLoop line maquette. But as you can see, yeah, the maquette is slightly different for the priority seats, which is really nice. And you've got your large accessible area here, BakerLoop line padding. The display is not currently working at the moment, but as you can see, there's now BL1 maps, which is really nice. Okay, and as we go back here, this bus actually has a middle seat, and that's because this is not the future spec E400 EV. This is from the this one's from 2020. So yeah, now yeah, let's have a look upstairs. Okay. So yeah, oh, now it's working. Okay, Lewisham Centre is the first stop for this route, although the driver's been really nice to let me board from the stand, even though in reality you're not supposed to do that. But as you can see, it's just a yeah, it's just a normal go-ahead interior, really, except with the BakerLoop line maquette and the BL1 maps, and that's really it. That's really the interior of the bus. And because this bus is from early 2020, I should say, there's obviously no skylights, which in my opinion is a tiny bit of a letdown. So the BL1 is operated by London General out of Waterloo Bus Garage with a PVR of 10 buses. The route runs between here, Lewisham Shopping Centre, all the way to Waterloo Station, and the route is 8 miles long, which is 13 kilometers long. And this route, a full journey on this route can take you from 25 to 43 minutes, I think. And this route runs from 4:55 AM until midnight the next day. So yeah, there's your facts for you. And I also forgot to say, viewers, is that the BL1 has a frequency of every 12 minutes from Monday to Saturday, but every 15 minutes on a Sunday. And wait, can we get an iBus announcement?
I think the driver can hear you now.
Maybe. To Waterloo Station. So as you can probably see, viewers, all the bus stops that the BL1 stop at have the BakerLoop thing at the bottom, and obviously Waterloo Station. So yeah, like I was saying before that flipping iBus interrupted me, the the all the bus stops that the BL1 stop at obviously have the BL1 on the thing, and obviously all the bus stop shuttles have Superloop roundels on top of them. But do you know what would be even better? That instead of it saying Superloop, it said BakerLoop. That would actually make a lot more sense, I'll be real. And also, viewers, all the bus stops that the BL1 stop at are going to be the locations for the new BakerLoop line stations for the extension, which makes sense considering that this bus route was only brought in to cover up for the yet unbuilt BakerLoop line extension. And once the BakerLoop line extension gets fully completed, this bus route obviously will get withdrawn. So this route is a long-term temporary route. And the thing is, viewers, the reason why these E400 EVs are the old spec and not the future spec is because these buses got transferred from Northumberland Park Bus Garage when they used to operate on bus route 230. But the thing is, the 230 is now fully allocated electroliners, which allowed these buses to get transferred to Waterloo Bus Garage to be operated on this route. And another thing as well, viewers, I find it quite weird how the BakerLoop, the BL1, starts at Waterloo, even though the BakerLoop line terminates at Elephant and Castle. So to be honest, it would make more sense if this route started at Elephant and Castle instead of Waterloo, but it's fine for now, I guess.
Really
BL1 on the other side, bound for Lewisham Shopping Centre. This one's EE38 and it looks rammed, I'll be real.
It's just confusing how some BL1s
really good
are
Chinese I used to get after
not
like,
packed, but most of them are
from
like
here,
packed.
one of these shops when it's closed now.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, viewers, if you're wondering who was talking to me just there, it was a YouTuber called Transport Lover 1, I think his channel is called. If you want to subscribe, his channel will appear on the screen somewhere. So as you can see, viewers, our next stop is Burgess Park Dunton Road. And fun fact, yeah, this bus stop used to be called Dunton Road, but it was recently renamed to Burgess Park Dunton Road. I wonder why they did that. And also, viewers, do you want to know what's funny about the BL1 E400 EVs? And that is that on the outside, yeah, they now have LED blinds instead of paper blinds, which makes it look like that these are the future spec E400 EVs, but in reality they're not. They're the old spec ones. Okay, viewers, we've now made it to the last stop of the BL1, Waterloo Station, Waterloo Road. Let's now film it departing. This bus was hella busy, I can't lie. Thanks. Someone just wished me good luck. And there it goes, off to its stand. So you lot, as you can see, I've now made it to the other bus stop, Waterloo Station, Waterloo Road, because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hop back onto the BL1 so I can get a journey recorded for you lot. But can I be honest, viewers, I find it weird how the BL1 tile is not is in white and not in a different color. Like, it would have been nicer if the text was in white and if the tile was in brown. Like, it wouldn't, honestly, if that was the case, it would look a lot nicer, I'd be real.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, our BL1 has now returned. Wait. Oh, this is actually a different E400 EV. This is EE47, but it's still the same bus route, so let's hop on it. Okay.
Wait, which one are you going in?
This seat.
Okay, I'm gonna hop on.
Lewisham Town Centre.
But to be honest, viewers, I find it weird as how the iBus says Lewisham Town Centre instead of Lewisham Shopping Centre. To be honest, I feel like it would have been better if it said Lewisham Shopping Centre. And obviously, the Superloop roundel has been applied to the cab door. Hey viewers, do you want to know what's strange? Is that I'm currently sat on the priority seat right in front of the back doors, and look at this. This USB socket right here has one socket, but over here this one has two sockets. Why is that the case? I don't understand. Like, that is not good. The fact that there's some inconsistencies going on inside this bus. Viewers, I thought it was only the case on the priority seats, but no, it's also on this seat right here, which is this one to be precise, just in front of the back seat. Like, bro, there's actually multiple inconsistencies on this bus, not just one. That is not good to see, I can't lie. So as you can see, viewers, we're currently passing New Cross bus garage right now. And to be honest, viewers, I thank God that the BL1 is not operating out of New Cross bus garage, because if that was the case, we would have had to have stopped at that bus stop right over there, and a driver changeover would have happened. If that was the case, that would have annoyed me, bro, I'd be real. So viewers, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the BL1. Do you like the route, or do you not like the route, or have you never ridden on the route before? Me personally, I like the BL1 because of all the benefits that it brings. For example, like, it provides better connectivity between Waterloo and Lewisham and everything. And to be fair, viewers, the BL1 is actually quite a short route, because like, I managed to go from Waterloo to here, Lewisham, in under an hour. So yeah, that's another really good thing about the route. Okay, man, then we've now returned to where we started at Lewisham Shopping Centre. And see, look at this, viewers. On the blinds it literally says Lewisham Shopping Centre. So I don't understand why the iBus says Lewisham Town Centre. Like, I don't like that, to be honest. But anyways, viewers, from me here back at Lewisham Shopping Centre, it's now time to conclude this video. So I hope you lot enjoyed today's video. If you did, that's great. If you didn't, that's fine. But either way, thank you lot so much for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and until next time, peace out.